Welcome to the first annual International Academy Awards. I'm Noah.
I'm Sierra.
I'm Neej.
And I'm Ananya, and we'll be your hosts this afternoon.
As many of you know, the Academies is our forced replacement, alternative for the senior skit this year.
I mean, it's not like we've been trying to bash on our teachers since freshman year or anything like that.
It's fine, guys, because no matter what, we'll be out of here in about an hour, for good.
I mean, we deserve it. Seriously, the seniors are great. Shout out to all the amazing colleges that we've gotten into. For example, we have the University of Michigan.
Go Michigan State.
We have U of M.
And all the direct admit programs such as VCU, Kent State, Michigan State, Boston, Toledo, St. Louis, and the list keeps going.
Ross, Stern, and Case.
A few more to U of M.
Duke, Cornell, Harvard, Yale, Columbia, Northwestern, and Johns Hopkins.
Also, we have Wayne, Oakland, Albion, Hope, and Kalamazoo.
No? Okay.
Let's see, we have the LSA, Ross, Stamps, the School of Engineering.
Basically, everyone's going to U of M.
Or St. Louis University. Go Billikens!
Now, but seriously, even though the IAE has been an interesting experience, I know that all the long hours we spent here will help us learn so much, and I know I'll be thankful for it when I go to college.
And this is all coming from the girl that has never come to an IA event.
Yeah, there's that.
Anyway, here's how this afternoon's gonna work. For the past couple of weeks, the senior class has been working hard, creating awards to honor our teachers and staff. Now, a couple of us in a couple of minutes are going to be coming up and presenting these awards. So, teachers, staff, if you win a category, we ask that you please come to the stage so that we can present you with your Academy Award.
Now, our first presenter is a very special individual. Who better to open up our show than Mr. IAE himself, Sarang Modi. Him and a very good friend of his, Varun, also a close fighter in the Academies. But first,
Without much further ado, let the Academies begin.
No, hold on. I don't even know if is it turning on? We need to turn down the light. I know this.
Hey guys, good afternoon. All right,
Wait,
so,
you want me to record?
you know, Bryn, I've been thinking lately,
Is it recording?
you're so sweet, you give me cavities.
Stop it, Sarang. You're embarrassing me.
No, silly, I'm talking about the teachers.
What? Which teachers?
Well, there's Madame Hallmark making the 5 assessments we just took sound sweet, like an eclair.
And you know what? There's also Miss Jorgensen, who's always sweetly reminding us not to print 30-page readings in the history.
Then we have Senora Primero. Well, I never really had her because I take French, but she speaks sweet Spanish. Sí, sí, muy bien, gracias.
You know, there's also Mr. Kreka, who does those sweet math problems.
Last but not least, Miss Weatherhead.
She actually gave me a cake recipe when I signed up to see her. How sweet of her.
Well, we have quite the nominees here, so let's present our first award, the Sweet But Never Salty Award.
And the winner of our first award is Madame.
Always on topic. Our teachers are so dedicated that we never get a break from learning. Every class is 90 minutes of straight notes.
I honestly have no idea how we ever made it through this teacher's classes.
Me neither. And without that, our nominees are Mr. Gallagher and his dedication. And his dedication to the Airman's rally conflict, and nothing like college football or something like that.
Miss Finugian and her intense lectures on supply and demand that never waver off to something like her sister or Michigan State. I mean, that would be off topic.
Mrs. Dawes and her surprise African lectures and African art lectures that are never interrupted like maternity leave or something.
Mrs. Mack and her ridiculous study guides that are never punctuated by forcing kids to sing songs from the plays or gossip.
And last but not least, Mr. Kreka and his extensive amount of notes. Without that, our award goes to
Mr. Gallagher. The history of college football, limo night, and the Masters.
Oh yeah, dude. Neil, reach up. Tell Neil, get Neil.
One of the most unique things about going to such a small school is that our teachers seem to know each and everything about one of us.
Yeah, you're right. It seems as if we're always tweeting and Snapchatting and Instagramming and Facebooking and Tumblring and God knows what else, like every second of the day. David.
But it only goes one way. For all you know, these teachers can hit the streets and fight crime at 2:35.
Yeah, you're right. Who knows what they could be doing?
That being said, our nominees for most likely to be undercover are
Mr. Greca.
Ms. Patterson,
And Mr. Greca. That's true. Who knows what Mr. Wynn could be hiding under that beard?
and Mr. Vickers has a whole British espionage thing going on.
And to be fair, Mr. Greca does teach in room 007.
And you can't forget good old Mr. Okiki, about military veteran Mr. Okiki. I could see him living a double life.
Yeah, who knows what him and Mr. Gallagher are always plotting in there in Mr. Gallagher's room.
And what about Miss Patterson? We walk in to sleep every morning and she's already smiling as if she wasn't at IAE.
You know, I'm starting to get a little suspicious about some of these teachers.
Me too. However, there can only be one winner. And the most likely to be undercover award goes to Mr. Okiki.
You know what the best part about being a senior at the IAE is?
No, what?
The fact that we're not freshmen anymore.
Yeah, thank God the boys finally learned how to shave their mustaches.
For some teachers, once a newbie, always a newbie. There's Mr. Briggs, for example, who always hangs out with us before, during, and after lunch, and always reminds us how many days of school we have left.
Then there's Mr. Doherty, who now looks like he just had his birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. But probably worse though, he's not too busy gardening or dressing up as Cupid for school or something stupid.
Who loves Cinderella so much that he was willing to dress up as a lady for 3 nights in a row.
And then there's Mr. Wynn, who has a beard.
And let's not forget Mr. Kareka, who despite his deceiving bald spot is actually quite young at heart. Teacher with the best Botox, dye job, and most hair on their head. Just saying.
This award goes to the teacher who started out as a freshman when we were, and will always be as wide-eyed and bushy-tailed as he was on the first day of school.
Should we give you a hint? Well, if he's not in the classroom, you can find him out in the garden tending to Leonard the lime tree.
Being with us every step of the way, congratulations, Mr. Doherty.
And this next award is going to be given to the distinguished educator amongst you all who we celebrate today.
For being salty.
Salt, that magnificent electrolyte from ancient Rome,
To the African kingdom of Kappa.
to the League of Legends tournament that Mr. Kareka lost last night. Salt has permeated our society.
Unfortunately, awarding this to the nominee who is actually the saltiest might just make them more salty.
So, as a compromise, we're going to award this to our third runner-up instead.
Just try not to contract hypertension.
And our nominees are Mr. Kareka,
Miss McGee.
Mr. Griffin,
Oh, I suppose I call it so before.
Miss Poole,
And Mr. Gallagher.
words, Limo Night.
And the winner is Mr. Griffin.
All of these pictures, and you choose to be salty.
Hello IAE students. My name is Maika, and we are here to present to you the award for Little Sunshine 2015.
The title of Little Miss Sunshine is to be given to the teacher who never fails to make us smile, but better yet, keeping up their own smile alongside being exposed to our secretly better presence senior negative.
We've easily narrowed down the candidates since there aren't a ton of teachers who actually can contact on our constant pessimism, especially when our senioritis really kicks in. Nevertheless, here are the names of the candidates. Mrs. Nacy, Mrs. Besky, Mrs. Töpe, Mrs. Bordeaux,
not only embodies this award through their constant positive attitude, aka the sunshine aspect of the title, but also the little horn as well.
She is pretty tiny.
But in contrast to her short stature, her appetite for chocolate is out of on par with the
Well, if those weren't large enough hints for you, here's the name of the awardee. A big applause for Little Miss Sunshine 2015, Mrs. Töpe.
Speaking of the senior skit, without a doubt, as IA students, we've suffered a lot of casualties over the past couple years.
Seriously, be careful who you get close to, freshmen. Half the student body drops out, so be careful.
So now, in honor of all that we've lost, we'd like to present this special segment that we like to call In Memoriam.
Every night
move on to the next segment of the show, and we'd like to welcome two amazing seniors who are even better on the piano, Bella and Raja.
The Stand-Up Comedian Award is a highly prestigious award that entails not only exasperation by horribly kitsch puns and cheesy motivation,
but also being someone who is able to take a joke as well as make them. The nominees for this award are Mr. Wynn,
Mrs. Mays,
Mr. Lyons, Mr. Greco,
and Mr. Ridiculous. That all the nominees are beyond qualified.
True, but at the end of the day, only the sharpest one can win.
With this teacher's relatable brand of awkward,
And Sass, almost as fiery as her hair.
we proudly present IAE's very own psychic, Mrs. Mays.
She's a natural role model and comedians alike.
Our teachers are a lot like casual contestants. They work hard, they're talented, and...
Put a smile on even when people ask them stupid questions.
Yeah, sure, whatever. But do you know what it takes to win a beauty pageant?
Yeah, basically all I have to do is be able to sing and, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, we'll go with that. In addition, they have to be fierce, sassy, and charming. So that's why this year our nominees for most likely to win a beauty pageant are...
Drum roll, please.
Mr. Stacy,
Mr. Shankles. Well, speaking from pageant experience, I think it's going to be whoever has the strongest jawline.
and that's why Serene won Mr. IAE.
Well, without further ado, the winners of most likely to win a beauty pageant are
Mr. Shankles and Mr. Vickers for their breath.
I love this song. The electronic beats just like speak to my soul. Calvin Harris like music god or something. It makes my life. What do you think?
Personally, I'm not a big fan. I think artists should stick to making music on instruments and not their laptops. These EDM artists could learn a thing or two from me and Justin Bieber.
Very funny. Now, you may be wondering what our next award is. Like this girl over here, there are some people who would, like our teachers, some of our teachers here, who would rather go through 4 years of the IB than be caught dead at an EDM concert.
Which brings us to our next category.
Least likely to be found at an EDM concert.
Our nominees are Mrs. Jorgensen, because EDM music is too loud for the library.
Mr. Gallagher, who would rather step foot in a One Direction concert with his daughter.
Mr. Kratna, because if it's not IAE, basketball, or math, he's not interested.
Mr. Lyons, who prefers campfires.
Then Miss Wu, who might go, but an EDM concert is no place for her precious Charlie cat.
Drum roll, please, and the cat award goes to Mr. Lyons.
talk for the full 90 minutes. I mean, thank God the teachers have a shorter attention span than we do. There's always something more important to discuss. Remember that time we had 3 snow days in a row and Watson took an hour in class pretending like he predicted all 3? No, he actually did. He has a gift.
Yeah, maybe he should go into meteorology full time instead of teaching.
What about Mrs. Matt? She knew about the relationships in my grade even before I did.
Yeah, literally, talk about a real life Dan Humphrey.
And what about Mr. Vickers? I mean, he could probably play Annie on Broadway better than I can.
And G. Nas, or should I say Picasso? Don't forget Mr. Craig. That brings us to our next category. Here are the nominees in the category for most likely to make it big.
Mr. Watson is Weatherman Watson.
Mrs. Mack is Gossip Girl. Miss Nas is G. Nas. Mr. Vickers as the star actor, and Mr. Karka. The Academy goes to, drum roll please, Weatherman Watson!
Hey, Siraj, how you doing? I'm feeling pretty lazy today. How about you?
I feel like I don't want to do anything right now.
You know what? That's so funny. This next award is what I like to call the procrastination award.
Wait. Is that the it's not quite yet graded award?
Just as these students say, we'll do it tomorrow, or we'll get it done over the weekend.
We have those teachers that say, I'll grade it next year and give it to you while you're in college.
Good one. So today, we've identified some teachers that fall victim to this syndrome.
And the nominees are Mr. Karaka,
Mrs. Bessie,
Mr. Department,
Mr. Ryan,
and Miss Manugian.
the winner is...
You know what? We'll just save it for next time.
Good one, Adi. But really though, congratulations. The winner of the it's not quite graded award yet goes to
Miss Manugian.
Gurbani? Does anybody see Gurbani? Gurbani? Okay, so I guess this award will be presented by me and myself. The nominees for the Missing in Action Award are Miss Besky, Mr. Shanowski, Miss Besky, Mr. Shanowski, Mr. Kreka, Miss Turk, and Miss Manugian.
Okay. Sorry, I just had to, like take care of the show and learn a Ross dance and, take care of my dog. I have to go on 1 to 10 more field trips. I'll also teach math sometimes.
Miss Besky!
Wow, what an absolutely amazing show so far.
So many awesome awards have been given out. Let's get a round of applause for the amazing seniors who had such great ideas.
Now we have just 2 more awards to give out this afternoon.
If we had the time, we would recognize each and every teacher that we've been fortunate enough to have during our time here. Seriously, we have some amazing faculty in this building.
Unfortunately, we only have half an hour to do this, and we kind of ran over time already.
So a lot of our teachers didn't make the cut.
But we'd like to point out one teacher who really didn't have a chance.
This teacher may have gotten a lot of nominations. Actually, he got
Unfortunately, this teacher's dreams of ever winning an award will never come true.
Always the bridesmaid, but never the bride.
Without further ado, our nominees for the Leonardo DiCaprio Award are Mr. James Correcca,
Mr. Jim Kurika.
And wait for it, Mr. Correcta.
drum roll please, our winner is no one!
Mr. Kurika, it's you, your award. Next, our penultimate award is more of an honor, actually. Someone that we feel like we had to recognize.
Though this teacher undoubtedly went through more than anyone can imagine this past year,
He did it with unyielding optimism and admirable positivity.
And I think we've been lucky to meet him. To us, he's been a teacher, a mentor, and to many, a dear friend.
So what word can sum up such an individual? What accolade should we give a person who has made such an impact on our lives? Most awesome?
the best role model,
Teacher of a Lifetime Award?
You know, in truth, not one single word can sum up this person. And so to honor him, we're going to use the name that we think does him justice, his own.
Let's all give a round of applause for the recipient of the Majask Award, Mr. Majask.
though Mr. Vegas couldn't be here with us today, we'll be sure to give him the trophy as soon as he returns to school.
Which, lucky for us, is sometime within the next couple of weeks. Well, that's our show.
Wait. We still have one last very important award to give out.
Yeah, guys, I mean, we have to settle the great debate. Who is the greatest graduating class from the International Academy ever?
I wonder, who's it gonna be?
Is it the original IAE's class of 2012?
Is it the class of 2014? All the teachers' favorite?
What about good old Mr. Correcta's class of 2003?
And last but certainly not least, what about the good old class of 2015?
And the clear winner is
The class
Before we end today, we want to give a special shout out to a couple of people who came from their actual jobs to see us today. First, we have Dr. Melton. We were the last class to come in as the first set of 4, and she was our principal, and she guided us through the first couple of years, and we can't thank her enough. And of course, Ms. Hayes. And last but certainly not least, Mr. Brinks for letting us put this on and for giving us a replacement for the senior skit.
Well, that's our show. Special thanks to everyone who made this possible for us, all the teachers, staff, underclassmen, administration, who made the IAE, for better or for worse, the amazing place, or the life-changing, rather, place that it is to be for high school.
And with that, we end our first annual Academy Awards and our high school careers. Thank you.